Many CEOs with whom I speak talk about being lonely at the top. Well, they're not asking for pity. When you have access to the corporate jet, life's not all bad. But the wise executives I know realize that being in charge means you're always making decisions that have big consequences for others. Most executives love the impact their decisions have. But at times they know that those decisions they make about opening or closing facilities, promoting this executive over another, or deciding which business to pursue or which to pass on has real impact on lives. As Shakespeare wrote in Henry IV, Part 2, "Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown." To paraphrase the bard, I would say senior executives do not readily surrender their crowns, but from time to time like to take them off. Enter the trusted aide. His or her role is to encourage the executive to look less royal. That is, take a frank look at themselves and their roles in the company. Good staffers I know do not pull punches. They deliver straight feedback. They seek to be honest brokers with ideas, opinions, suggestions they gather from stakeholders. These staffers also listen and learn from what an executive says and seek to share their expertise in helpful ways, especially when it comes to challenging assumptions. The obstacle for a senior leader is the desire for straight talk beyond what everyone else is telling him. The man or woman at the top of the pyramid must work hard to enable people to speak truth to power. It's not easy. None of us likes pushback, especially when we're working hard to get things done right. But for those who report to a senior executive, telling them the truth may be what's most important. And so, let me close with a story that General Omar Bradley recalled about his former boss, General George C. Marshall, who served as U.S. Army Chief of Staff during the Second World War. In 1939, as America began to mobilize for the eventuality of war, Marshall chastised his junior officers for their failure to disagree with him about his planning strategies. Marshall made it clear he did not want yes men on his staff. He wanted officers who were not afraid to question his decisions. That's a good lesson for every leader to keep in mind.